Welcome to Spiritual Guide and Light. This is your reading, The Awakening. When I'm done with this live viewer, I will post The Awakening 00. Okay, that is on the podcast. I will attach the link to this live video once I'm done with it. So the messages that I received was accepting I received 4 messages, okay? Before I start, let me go ahead and do my introduction. Most High, thank you so much for blessing me with the gift of intuition as an intuitive reader. Allow this reading to bring clarity, confirmation, and understanding for the collective, all right? And for those who show up, right? This is your general reading as well. Moving forward, allow this reading to bring clarity, confirmation, and understanding as above, so below, Ashe. So the 4 messages that I received pertaining to this awakening, and this is message 01. This is kind of like an announcement reading, okay? Just keep that in mind too. So for some of you, these messages that I received is your announcement, all right? All of them could be for you. Choose what resonates with you, and that's pretty much your message. You're more than welcome to stay to see what other messages come out, all right? So the first message that I received was, you're projecting. No. I've been talking to Lucky all day. That's what's exhausting me, is the fact that he is he's a good dog. He's a baby, but he knows not to chew on certain things, and he continuously does it. When he has his own toys to chew on. And when he doesn't get his way, he makes bad choices. And that is not good. When you make bad choices, you don't get good rewards. Like, I'm looking at Lucky. He's looking at me like, I know. So, the first message that I received, you guys, you have to excuse me, literally, I'm proud of myself for being patient, because as much as I want to, because he has a training cage and I have not put him in there yet, right? It's because I don't want him to become depressed, sad feeling. But yeah, I do put him on timeout where he has to go and he's not able to be accessible to me or to an open space. But for the most part, enough about Lucky. Let's get these messages. All right, so the fourth message that I received was, you're projecting the wrong reality and people are worried about you. Okay. The third message I received was, put more time into yourself so that what's trying to find you can notice you. Okay. The second message that I received was, work with your current situation by doing it is going to elevate you. And the first message I received was, if you don't like your reality, change your reality to your desires. All right. And the whole message and the announcement is, viewer and listener, is accepting your reality. All right. So let's go ahead and see what messages come out. I want to see, I want to get a message out of Shadow Self. This is a deck that I use pertaining to Shadow Self. I don't know the title of the deck prism something. But yeah, this is what I use for my shadow energy, looking into shadow self, just shadow energy in general. So let's go ahead and get started. I believe I did the introduction right. There's nothing wrong. It won't hurt. Most High, thank you so much for blessing me with the gift of intuition. As an intuitive reader, allow this reading to bring clarity, understanding, and confirmation for the viewer and listener. As above, so below. Ashe. Just one moment. All right. We have the King of Chalices in reverse. You feel like you can't create. You feel like you can't create. But with the King of Chalices, this is someone within shadow self here. It's like a musicianship within the King of Chalices here. This is also giving, the King of Cups, the Chalices here. Someone is out of control. Someone is feeling like there is no hope, right? It's also giving up, like, you know what? I have been persistent. I have been consistent. I have been proactive. I'm being balanced and harmonized, et cetera, right? And it's like, you're like, you know what? I don't want to be filled. I don't want to fill anyone else's cup. I am no longer available. I am no longer accessible. Someone isolates themselves here in shadow self. And that's what your shadow self wants you to do. Because there's something within your shadow self that it knows that it needs to acknowledge and accept. But this part of your shadow self does not want to agree with your light self. It does not want to come into a balance because it's not a comfortable place. Also, for some of you, your shadow self is saying, I don't want to awaken other people because I have assist you and we keep getting let down. It's like your shadow self is being very disobedient. And this can also be in the causal effect of some kind of internal sickness, right? But for the most part, I truly believe that this is head over heart. This is wanting to change a situation, but you're telling yourself that you can't do it alone, right? Because if it's an upright, it's like you're in your musicianship and you've chosen, it's like with the King of Pentacles, it's like you're choosing to put it's like you've already preset this cup. You've already preset your cup so that people who don't come in with good intentions, you make sure that you're not affected by whatever that intention was. But I'm getting whatever it is that you called in the fall of 2021, it is now going in reverse. It's like something in the making is going on, right? Are you wherever you want it to be? or how you were looking at reality in the fall time. That's the same energy that you need to be into, so that your shadow self can be obedient to your command. This is like, they say that when you fast, you're telling your flesh to behave, right? You're taking full control over your shadow self. You're not allowing shadow self to control you when it's in reverse. So however your mindset was in fall, in the time of harvest and Thanksgiving, right? That's where you need to tap back into. Okay. All right. Clarify this Knight of Chalices in reverse. The Page of Swords. You may have had some type of young energy, some type of your thought processes of I got this, right? Taking a full stance, well prepared, right? Showing up and not showing out here. And pull. But with this Page of Swords, it's like you were taking action on your ideas in fall, and you were in full control of the way your mind was working at the time. And it's like you need to be in that same energy. Because one day you can, it's a page. One day you can be in this energy, and the next day you may not be in this energy. One day you can show up, well, like prepared. And then the next day you still have the same mind frame here. Young energy, drive, articulating, confidence here. Because we have enlightenment here. We have cold. And we have cranky. And we have commitment in reverse. Remember I said some days you feel like this, some days you may feel cold, some days you may feel cranky, some days you may not want to feel committed. This may be the energies of what you're in now, right? And you're aware with that enlightenment here. And it's like your shadow self is aware. It's like your shadow self is comfortable in this and being not committal, cranky, coming off as cold. But it's like it's comfortable, the fact that shadow self knows that it's intelligent, knows that you're aware, right? The untold story. A lesson needing to be learned that awakens your shadow self to be obedient to your commands, that when you want to alter, right, when you become enlightened and when you're trying to allow light to come in, and that your shadow self doesn't drag you deeper into a sunken place. Because we have the untold story here. There's experiences that you have experiences. It's like for some of you, it's hard for you to open up to people because it's not that there's trust issues. You know for a fact that certain people you cannot open up to. Because but the King of Chalices in reverse, they just cause more problems, more issues. Okay. Let's look at some energies here. What energies are in this awakening? Truly believe that cold energy. You may be coming off as cold. You may be seeing it one way. We have a powerful move. We have a powerful move here. I'm going to click through. And then we have bold body and soul. Let's grab one more. And we have call of the muse. So let's go ahead and read a powerful move. This deals with action. Okay. You chose yourself than playing the game instead of being the pawn. You allowed someone else to feel superior while you were unlocking knowledge and information, the untold story and archive. And then you have the body and soul. Definitely believe that's where that fulfillment is coming from. Let's see what that. It's just with taking care of yourself. Yeah, because one of the messages here is put more time into yourself so what's trying to find you can notice you. Okay. Wow. And then we have call to muse number 31. And this deals with creative expression, being in the flow of creativity. And that's what that page, that young spirit as well. Yeah, it's being clarified by the untold story, and that deals with writing and journaling as connections as well. You're going to connect with people who have common stories or scenarios. Stories can be about, how not to be cold, how to prevent being cranky, how to step out of the energy of not being committed to being committed, being dedicated to the enlightenment. That enlightenment is your passion, your creativity. You are the key, which is able to make that powerful move. And what that does is what I'm seeing here. It creates pawns that are on your side that's willing to make boss moves on your behalf. That's what I'm getting as well. All right, so clarifying the King of Chalices regarding to Shadow Self is the Page of Swords with the untold story. With that being said, it's the awakening of taking the initiative, right? Getting that young drive again. Whether this is detoxing, whether this is fasting, for the most part, this is being honest. If you're older, it's like being honest that it's okay to have young drive, and it doesn't have to be short-lived or short term. But for the most of this is saying that I can this is saying that I am no longer making myself accessible of being everyone else's musician and fulfilling their desires. Now I am taking initiative to fulfill my own. And that is the power move. Putting self first, pertaining to body and soul. Focusing on your call of muse. I don't see that you're not going to be supportive, but I'm truly seeing that it's supportive of people that are like your soul tribe within your community. These are new connections here that I'm seeing. Let me pull a masculine and feminine energy with this awakening. If you're now just tuning in, the messages overall is accepting your reality. And you can go back and listen to the 4 messages pertaining to accepting your reality. All right. Also, when this live is done, I will attach the Awakening 00, which is audio. It will direct you to the podcast. All right. So let's see. Masculine energy. We have the 4 of Pentacles. Masculine energy. Stable. You are stable, but you're trying to create a routine to maintain that stability. All right, that's masculine energy, no gender role. Okay, let's go ahead and pull feminine energy. Okay. Feminine energy for the Awakening 01. We have the world cosmos. This is definitely a transformation. This is a new world, a new beginning. But it's like becoming aware, enlightened of that. Enlightened that there is something that needs to be done to maintain stability. And you have to be committed to that. This is not the time to become cold and cranky. It's like, get up and do what you need to do. Because it seems like just like when you're getting ready to unlock the key, it's like you forget who you are and you fall off as a pawn being traded, but you're not. It's like you catch on right when the key is about to be given to someone else. Yelling, yes, I am committed. It's also giving Libra energy here. Let's clarify the powerful move. And also I'm getting it's okay to embrace your masculine and feminine side. All right. I'm also getting that someone is merging their masculine and feminine side. They are now with this world of cosmos. It's like, this is what's making you different, right? And it's like you were trying to prove your masculine and your feminine energy to the wrong people who were not accepting you as it was. They were coming off as cold with the 5 of Pentacles. Okay. Always being pawned off, right? And clarify body and soul. We have title. Yeah. There's only one you. Page of Pentacles with the Call of Muse. Being enlightened of knowing exactly what to do. It's kind of like now you know what the lows feel like. And now you're creating some kind of routine to maintain the highs. And you're going to have to come off as cold. Sometimes you may be cranky and not wanting to be committed to this untold story that you are that you have called in and manifested. It's like truly the hard part is over, but it's like whatever you experienced in this 5 of Pentacles, if it was recently, which is the past, it's It's like you don't have any patience for whomever was a part of those memories in that past. And that could be as of yesterday. So allow me to recite again the messages that I receive. The total message is accepting your reality. If you don't like your reality, change your reality to your desires. Okay. That's the untold story here. That's demanding your shadow self to be obedient here. Work with your current situation by doing so is going to elevate you. That is the Page of Pentacles, working within the call of your muse, also maintaining your title, your purpose, okay, with mind, body, and soul here, with the body and soul. There's something significant about dragonflies. You may want to, and that is a lotus flower, I believe, here. And then the third was put more time into yourself so what's trying to find you can notice you. And that's also being clarified by the title card. That's the body, mind, and soul. Well, it just says body and soul. Okay. And the last message was you're projecting the wrong reality and people are worried about you. It's like you're projecting the Five of Pentacles. Not even realize that you are the key to this powerful move here, because you're not playing the game. But if you were to play the game, you still would be on top. Okay, you would throw off other pawns, right? They would have to watch you play both roles here. Okay, let's go ahead and get direction. After this live, I am going to upload the Awakening 00. Keep in mind, it is an audio reading. All right, we have the Four of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, that commitment, that perseverance. Yeah, it's going to be hard work. Yeah, you're going to be cranky. Sometimes you're going to come up cold. But this is a way of needing to. It's like you're already aware. That energy keeps you stuck. So if you're committed, right, to the Seven of Pentacles being perseverance, right, you start to learn more. And the more that you learn, the more that you grow, and you're able to move forward. Overall direction, but with the Four of Swords here, it's like some of you are still in restoration from this past energy of the Five of Pentacles. Whoever's in this past energy, they play the game of life, and you're not. But if you choose to understand that you will be, it's like there's a battle of hard work and working smarter, not harder. And it has something to do with the blue and the red pill. When the all true reality, it's saying you are the pill that's hard to swallow. The universe has already swallowed you whole, right? So every one of those who are gifted, right, and divinely called, and who are walking in their gifts, they can see, right, all that is good, all that is in you. And those who are not enlightened, not awakened, right, not committed, not devoted, right, just shadow energy. And some of this shadow energy is being in some form of illusion, right? So some people may come off as this pawn, right? And they don't even realize that they're in a game, that they're the one that's going to be knocked off, right? Their title, their image, and they're going to be seen as plain Joe. Okay. While people think that they have overcome you and have taken your title, right, are looking at you as the missed opportunity, because we have the Page of Pentacles here as the situation, but the obstacle itself is the Seven of Pentacles, being able to be committed to hard work. And what's significant about this reading here, about this awakening announcement, is restoration and rest, and being mindful of what it is that you're contemplating on, or whatever it is that you're contemplating on. Are you learning? Because the message, the announcement here is accepting your reality. Exactly what it is. All right, that is the awakening reading. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle, and that is you and I.